You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Greg Griffey and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Young working from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Sam Martin on now to punt it away on 4th. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Carr starting with a throw. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they get this down to the 28. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Carr now on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. On the move. He's got it deep downfield. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Broncos. They start this game off with perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. Still going inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 37 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll get this to Etienne. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now. Young has it down close. He has the Carolina touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
2nd and 13. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This is complete to Olave. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's good. Well done, Saints. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Kamara has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints break the tie here in the 1st. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Looking up towards the dome, can't bring it in clean. Oh no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like we got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. ETN on the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's on the move. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they make the tackle at the 38.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Young on 1st and 10. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. 3rd and long for him here. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Back to the air, Carr. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Throwing again, it's Carr. That's incomplete left side.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They give to Kamara, left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Carr throwing on 3rd. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. An option give here to Etienne. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Going for it, Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Carr here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pressure coming for Carr. Pass is hauled in by the running back. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after the catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They go play action with Khan. Brought in by Elliott. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. interception.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Carr. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Here he is on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. It's an New Orleans touchdown. Grupe to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Cut out left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air on first down. Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Panthers are on the move here. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A tight end in motion now. Play action now, Young. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Here's Young on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Working quickly here. Etienne on third down. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game.
Panthers 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the
Now
Panthers.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Carr with it on first. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and get that first down anyway.
One last play before the break. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Carr. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Carr. He's got Shaheed. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Carr off the play fake. Buys time, rolling, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Got his target. It's Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running left, this is Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Carr throwing on 3rd. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left with 4th down here. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Mickey kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's a type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. On the move, headed right. Finds Sanders. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Young working from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. And they pick him off again. That's Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense... Defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action with Carr. Olave with the catch. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. And now headed right, Kamara. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you could see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Even 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Carolina in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Carr now on 1st and 10. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Brought in, inside the 20. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game.
Panthers 14.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Dalton to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Demario Davis.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end. Josie Jewell making that stop. Second down now, 7 to go. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Carr here from the gun. He's on the move. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, was he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, Carr. That's complete to Kamara. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. This is Kamara. And he's able to push this down to the 12. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Now Carr. Completes this one to Hill. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Mikatomny's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got it inside the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
2nd and 10 now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Dalton. And this is another incompletion.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Dalton looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a run with Kamara. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Carr to the air now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 58 yards on the punt there. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Flush down now to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing here, Dalton. He'll get this to Etienne. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Dalton now to throw. Thielen's got it, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, to give him a chance to make a play.
2nd and 8. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we let Swift's career day behind a couple of turnovers ago, Brock. 7 interceptions in one game. This is up there as one of the best collective performances that we've ever seen from a team in pass coverage.
There has not been one route today, Kate, not a receiver, specific play, that this defense has not been able to lock down this game. What we're seeing now is something we could legitimately go decades without ever being seen done again.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Another run for Kamara. Has a lane past the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So it's a win for the Saints. And this isn't just anyone in their star form. They picked up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales and it got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All
getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind is turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if
7:30.